Radio station. It's your girl Kiara Santoy, and I got my girl Kiara Tyler in the building. Flint's own Kiara Tyler, owner, clothing line, the dopest clothing line I feel like that's out of the city, and I can really say that because I feel like I really saw you, from the start of this and just expand, and it's so dope to me. And like, how it's been, because I haven't saw you in a while, so how you been?
I've been good, man. I've been great.
That's good.
The break, while it was forced, it was well needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To give me the opportunity to really sit down and realize how far the brand had come.
Right.
Because I felt like I got to a point where I was stuck in that grind mode. You know what I mean? From Sunridge to now, and I forgot to look up and see how far we had came, and it got to the point where it felt like the brand was growing faster than my mindset was.
Right.
Like I was still stuck in the Sunridge grind, but like now we got investors, we nationwide and stuff like that. So
global.
Yeah, so the break gave me the opportunity to really sit down and realize how far we had come.
Right.
And for me to get my mental to the point where I can meet the brand where it's at.
Right, that's dope, and it's always vital to act, take that break, and step outside of that moment. But like, what made you want to start a clothing brand? Like, was that something you always had love for?
No, not at all. I mean, as far as like fashion and dressing and stuff like that, that's always been within me. Mm-hmm. But entrepreneurship as a whole was never an option. Mm-hmm. So I graduated from high school, and then I got a track scholarship. So the first dream, of course, was to be an Olympian track and field. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then sophomore year, I lost my scholarship. So I ended up figuring out my major. I have a BS. I ended up graduating with a BS in political science and a minor in criminal justice. Mm-hmm. So then I was trying to get into the FBI as a special agent. Okay. And by the time I had graduated from college, that had fell through. Mm-hmm. So I ended up having to move back home to Flint. And there wasn't a lot of politics going back. There wasn't a lot of politics going on when I moved here. So it was really hard for me to get a job in the field that I got my degree in.
Right. And
I was staying with my mom, you know what I mean? And you know how that goes.
Right.
So I needed to figure out like just a way to make some money.
Right.
To get on my feet. And those shoe boxes was going crazy at the time. Like social media was going crazy over them. So I'm like, man, I got a little bit of muscle, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to figure out a way to start making these and selling them. Mm-hmm. So I did that, and once I posted them on social media, they went crazy.
I remember.
Yeah, they went crazy over those boxes. So I'm like, I'm going to pursue this. So I'm banging out with the boxes every day, DMing at least. Like my minimum was to DM 30 celebrities a day.
Oh, wow.
And offer a box for promotion. You feel me? So then Deion Sanders' son ended up replying. Mm-hmm. And he like, no, I don't want one. I want to invest. Like, this is dope. I'm like, oh, man, this is my big break. Like, I'm running through the house. I'm telling my mom, like, we made it. Like, Deion Sanders and his family is going to invest. I got a call with them. So he ended up calling me on three-way one night, and he had his dad, like, Deion Sanders, on the phone.
Wow, okay.
Right, yeah, so I'm in my mom's trailer house, in my mom's trailer home, in the bathroom, right, taking this call. I'm thinking this is it. When Deion get on the phone and he's like, there's no way. Like, he told his son, like, there's no way I would allow you to invest in something like this. Like, this is just a social media fad. And eventually, when people find something else to be excited about, they ain't gonna think about them boxes no more. And it's crazy that it happened like that. Like, we don't see them at all. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So he like, no, I just do some bags, right? Some carry-on bags that people can carry their shoes in, separate from their clothes. And he's going crazy over there. So he's like, this is gonna be the coolest thing. And then you can reintroduce the boxes and you'll have like a shoe accessory company. So the next day, that was the last day I made a box, was after the conversation with them. Okay. And I started sourcing manufacturers to make the bags. Ran into a clothing manufacturer, had a birthday coming up, wanted a specific jacket, and just asked if they could make it. And once I got that jacket, something clicked. And it just felt so good to give them the details of that, and for it to go like from concept to actually having it in my hands. I'm like, no, this what I want to do.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so no, clothing and entrepreneurship as a whole was never an option for me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So where did the name come from?
So initially the name was Fly by Air, or FBA for short. So the first 2 years when I was just getting samples and stuff from manufacturers, like all my samples and stuff say Fly by Air. And my best friend, like he always was adamant that he hated the name. Like he like this ain't it, it don't fit. But I would always blow him off, and I just kept using the name. And 6 months before I dropped the first item from Calm, like he was just on my tail, like you gotta change the name. This ain't it. I don't like it. Like he calling me every day, he texting me or just blowing me up. And I'm like, all right, if you don't like my name, give me a name then. And he like, what about Calm? And then we changed it from a C to a K because of my name.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's how we got it. And he actually just had his baby shower a few months ago for his firstborn. And as his baby shower gift, I gifted him shares in the company.
Oh wow, that's dope. Now, that's real goals right there.
Part owner.
That's real friendship goals right there.
For sure. For sure.
And Liz, I remember watching a movie. I can't even remember the name of the movie.